Hey guys, Boz here. It's just me again. The crew didn't do their homework and they weren't really prepared for today's recording. So most of them did do some picks. We did have a few who didn't pick any builds. So I'm going to go through the builds that were picked. And if they have anything to say, the crew in the notes about them, I'll say that. If they don't, well, then we'll just chat about the builds ourselves. So let's get started with my picks. All right, so our first build is by AsteryRose, and this is what they had in the book. It says, I hope you guys enjoy my build. I've been watching your channel since 2011, 2012, so I was super happy to see the theme build server came back. I grew up building on here, and doing this has brought back many memories. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Hope you like Totoro. So there we can see it's AsteryRose. So here we go. This is, what was the name again? Totoro. Okie dokie. And let's see what the sign down here says. Hope you enjoy my build. I'll throw that book back in there, although it doesn't matter. The backup world already has it. But I always like 2D art, and I always like to show kind of new builds, people maybe who haven't built on the server. So a lot of times you'll see me trying to mix it up. But this is I like 2D art. Great job. And congrats. Welcome to being back on the build server. All right, this next build that I picked is by FSTO. I have no idea if that stands for anything. But it looks like we got a giant worm coming out of the ground. I love it. I think it's really cool. The actual hole, the worm, the eyes, the eyebrows. I don't believe there is any chest anywhere. Maybe there's something hidden in this thing's mouth. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll get lost in here. Maybe we'll escape. We escaped. And it says, eaten by a worm. You mad, bro? Yeah, I am. I don't know if I can get out of here. I might be stuck in here forever. We might never escape. So we are trying to work our way out. And we did. All right. So I do not see a chest, but I like it. Great build. Don't know exactly if this is a name change, but kudos on the build with the worm, with the eyebrows, and the tongue and the face. Nicely done. All right, our next build was picked by Logan. Logan didn't have anything in the notes for me, so this is Shin's build. And Shin said, my build, spelled wrong, this week is a dragon next to a, I thought that was supposed to be mountain, but I'm not sure. Can you find the rainbow, spelled wrong, room? I'm gonna guess that this is that thing he was talking about that I thought was a mountain. I don't know. And I found the rainbow room. I'm a genius. I'm the best gamer ever. Oh, what sign says, bet you feel real good about yourself now. Hold it. Let's see if you spelled everything wrong. Bet you feel real good about yourself now. Congrats. Hey, you did good on that sign. So that is Shin's build. So let's go back up here out of it. I do like it. It's a good pick by Logan. And nicely done here on this Japanese style house. And then we got the dragon. I like the eyes. Those eyes are cool. Very well done. I like the fangs and everything. Got some little wings back here. Got a little bit of orange scales on the back. But beautifully built. Nicely done. All right, our next pick by Logan was Thumbix. Or Thumbix. I always forget how to pronounce it. I think it's Thumbix. Let's see. Curious George. Yeah, Thumbix. This is Curious George. He is a monkey. He's from an American TV show called Curious George. So some nice 2D art. Curious George. Very well done. Very large build. I'm going to throw that book for Little Pie to pick up when she finds her sword. Not a lot of room behind it, so we won't get too close to the border. But nicely done. And congrats on the Curious George build. All right, so Logan himself built this, and he picked his own build to be showcased. He's not here, so if he was here, he'd say, I'm so confused. I don't know why I built this. It's a shark being attacked by an octopus or you know, maybe a kraken. I don't know. We go inside it. There's not a lot going on in here. This is the innards. I don't know if there's any secrets hidden. I don't see anything. And of course, Logan has to build a giant penis because he's Logan. So we're stuck. We can't get out. Maybe Shark Week's coming up. But a nicely done shark being grabbed by an octopus or kraken or something, and then it looks like the shark ate a giant penis. I'm not sure what sci-fi erotic fiction Logan's reading or into, but you can discuss it with him to find out any details. So nicely and weirdly done. All right, so Bond picked this build. This is by PokerDoge, and it says, my build is a pixel art of a sleeping puppy. As I don't have a pet of my own, I just decided to build what I would have as a pet if I could own a pet. Well, you have a pet, and it is a sleeping puppy. Let's back up. Always look a little bit better as you get further out. But there you can see the sleeping puppy. Nicely done by Poker. Always good at doing her builds, and she also plays in the UHCs and is a pretty good competitor in there too. Nicely done, Poker. All right, this next build is by Mickae, and Bond picked it, and Bond didn't give us any information on his reasons for picks, but obviously this is a nice little alligator with a top hat. Looks like it might have a cane in its hand. I don't know. Maybe it ate somebody wearing. You think it ate the Monopoly guy? I don't know. Could be a crocodile too. I never know the difference. But it looks like it ate a person and is wearing their hat and took their cane. But nicely done build. I like the scales and everything. Looks good, feels good. Bond picked it. Mickae built it. Mickae, one of the top competitors in UHC. We're finishing up the final weeks. See if Mickae is going to keep building, or if he has time, or if he even needs to train for UHC. But regardless, nice build. All right, our next build is by Sykoo, picked by Stigman. Stig said Sykoo is a good friend of his, and he finds this build funny. The story that goes with it is pretty amazing too. And the story is just me taking my Stig for a walk. It was a rescue and had shows, or it was a rescue and it shows. I've had it for about 4 years, and it still has episodes where it just keeps bashing its head into walls repeatedly. That's why we love it so much. So it looks kind of like a pig body with Stig's face, Stig's on it. I'm not 100% sure, and that looks like Sykoo's Minecraft character. We'll go underneath just in case. You never know. Anybody that's a friend of Stig's may build a penis themselves, but it looks like we've escaped that. A nice little landscape, and leading around the Stig pig. I don't know, but nicely done. All right, so this next build Stig picked is by Flameball, and this is what Stig said. I really like Flame's build. I know she worked hard on it because I watched her build all of it. Definitely something I think that deserves to be shown. I think it's kind of creepy that you watched the entire time she built. Flame, if Stig is annoying you, let us know. And the book's by Flame said, I don't have any pets, but fish are cool, yeah. Thanks, Logan and Stig, for the help. Well, now, Stig, you've been told that you helped. You didn't say that in your comments. The story changes. But here's the fish. Very nicely done. I do like the fact that we actually are in water here. Beautiful job on all the different flowers and plant life. I guess I shouldn't say flowers, but all the plant life underground here in the water. And just a nice build. And then you can see over here we have Tapey. Does Tapey have anything in his mouth? No, let's give him a book. But always nice to see Tapey getting out and about. He's still very popular. Still one of the most amazing content creators ever. So kudos to you, Tapey, and kudos to you, Flameball. All right, this next build was picked by DB, and it's by HGP013. And it says, I built my cat trying to catch my two birds. We keep them apart, so this never happened. No worries. Also, Thumbix made the yarn. Thanks. So DB had this to say. She said, I chose this build because I saw a cat in Burbs. My handsome man Dusty, which is her cat, is always chasing burbs around, including our two parakeets, Jack and Mac. And then cute. So imagine DB saying that in her DB voice. So here we can see the cat, and we can see it trying to get to the birds. The birds are like, let's get out of Dodge. But this is, I always like this kind of, I don't know what you would want to call this 3D art style. You can't really say cubic because everything in Minecraft's cubic, but it's just kind of a different art style, but I really like it. The birds are done well. The perch they're on, cat kind of going up. You can see the cat's tail there, very well done. And then of course you've got the balls of yarn that was done by Thumbix. So nicely done, HGP. All right, DB's next pick was by Veggieboy, which I think is Bubba. And let's look at the book. It says, when thinking of a desert, most see it as a barren wasteland devoid of life. I wanted to give love to this widely diverse ecosystem by building animals that can be found in the deserts of North America. Veggie, aka Bubba. So he's included a black-tailed jackrabbit, an elf owl, a desert tortoise, Harris's hawk, Arizona coral snake, a coyote. Inside the rectum of these animals, you can find some extra facts about them. Well, now we know why DB picked this. Note, the rectums of the Harris hawks were too small, so the entrance is trapdoors on their backs. Now, this is one of those ones where I'll show maybe one of the facts, but download the world. Description of the video has a link to it, to all the worlds from every theme server we've done, but this one included. And you can explore it on your own leisure, put it in your single player world, and enjoy. So let's go to the rectum. You don't hear that very often. I mean, rectum should be right here. There you go. So you can see coyote's a mammal. U.S., Canada, Mexico, Central America. It's an omnivore. Rodents, fish, and grass and fruit are its thing. Likes to eat that. 10 to 14 year lifespan. And it's not, I guess, a concern. It's not endangered, I guess, would be the thing there. So let's just look at the animals here, though. So that's the coyote. Got some cactus there. Got the coral snake there. Nice big cactus there. Got our tortoise over here. Got the hare over there, you know, the rabbit. And then up here, I don't know what that is. That's kind of creepy. And we can go down in here. And now, I guess that's the elf owl. It didn't look like an elf owl. Looked like a creepy person. But yeah, I kind of see it. Ooh, I do see the owl now. Yeah, okay. I thought it was like a creepy stig or something. But a really nice build. Made a big use of kind of an L-shaped pattern. So kudos to you. If you're wondering why some builds are 1 block, some are 4. Some people work as teams. Other people, if they're a sub on Twitch, my Twitch channel, you can link your Twitch and your Minecraft accounts. And if it sees you having a sub to my channel, you can have 4 plots. So you don't have to do that. If you have friends or whatever, you can work with them to get the same benefit. Or if you have multiple Minecraft accounts. But the option is there. But nice build. Bubba, good pick by DB, who had actually, I guess, had this to say. Insert DB voice. Let's see. Overall, this is a beautiful build with such a cute variety of the desert's ecosystem. It also reminded me of a scene from The Three Amigos, and I cracked up thinking about it. Great job, Veggie. There you go. All right, Lilu had 2 picks. I'm going to have to find the first one because I think she overwrote her warp points. She had 1 warp point, so I think she overwrote the original one with this. But this was her second pick, and she had this to say. She said, I love the canine. The doctor and Sarah Jane's best friend brings back many childhood memories. I do own a remote control canine. He's great. So I've never really watched to see the canine much. I have seen a few episodes or a few like snippets of it, and I think I don't think I've ever watched the Sarah Jane's like show, but I'm pretty sure she's been on a few episodes, or at least 1 or 2 of the reboot of the newer Doctor Who episodes. But this does look very good, and I can see why that Lilu picked it. But this was built by somebody, and she doesn't even remember. So let's go over here to the sign. And the sign says it was built by jjkinggamer. So sorry, JJ, for not having that information. I'm in a single player world, so I don't see the titles or anything popping up, and I can't do commands because I'm using this in single player like you guys would if you download it. But a brilliant job making the K9 from the Sarah Jane show from Doctor Who. All right, so this is Krabby Patty's build, and I believe this is what Lilu picked. And there is a sign here that says Patty and George's build. Appa and Momo, don't know what that is. Featuring George and his cabbages. We decided to build this as one of our fave shows. Okay, I have no idea what the show is, but okay. And then over here, some signs that say, with the help of George, Krabby Patty, George the Jedi. All right, so there's some creature thing here. I don't know what that is. Looks like a dog, kind of, maybe. Pig. I don't know. Some type of flying. I don't know if this is like a bird or if this is like a flying a squirrel. Puppery. Used to have the flying squirrel skin. And then there's some like lava over here. Some water. But Lilu said, this is a nice big build and thought the characters are very cute. Only downside, George would not let me buy any cabbages, or maybe that was a good thing. I think he only has one cabbage. So, and he does mess around with a lot, so I can't imagine it's in very good condition. And I don't know what this is here. This might be where the things are for sale. My cabbages, I think this is supposed to be the character that George has played from this show, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about it. It is a nice build. And there you have it. All right, so I know we didn't show all the builds. Now, if some of the other crew would have picked some builds, we would have shown them. We try to mix new people in. I'm kind of trying to just kind of fly around here a little bit, just so you can maybe see some of the builds that didn't get shown. You can download the world. You can explore them yourself. Just check them all out. Lots of great builds. Some builds in process, never got finished. I think that's that Tom Nook probably there from Animal Crossing. So lots of cool stuff. The next theme is currently running as this video goes live. It's got a few more days left. And I think it was movies. And then Lilu has picked the next person who will choose the following theme after movies. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As we fly over here to this 2D art, we are going to head out. But we hope you enjoyed the pets, animals, theme builds. See you next video.